Well, hey everyone, this is Ben for In the Field Consultants. Today I want to show you an experiment I'm conducting on a cover crop of rye. This is planted in here behind corn at the farm we just purchased. And this rye is starting to get close to where it's going to be shooting seed heads. You don't really see any here, but it's not that far away on some of these plants. And it only takes a few days for rye to go from kind of this stage to the leaf stage and then to seed head, which it becomes rather stemmy and woody at that point, and cattle won't eat it, or they don't prefer to eat it, let's put it that way. So what we're doing here, I've done this before with perennial pasture, so this is the first time trying it in a annual. What we're doing is we're pre-mowing the paddock before the cows come in. There's 16 bred heifers and 2 Jersey bulls up there. And we mowed, or I just finished mowing, this field with our John Deere B and a sickle bar mower. Yes, it's old, but it still does a great job, and it's cheap. Key when you're a startup. So the objective here is that this rye cover crop is going to be followed by sorghum sudan this summer in this field. And we're still about 3 to 4 weeks away before we really want to plant it to fit our rotation and what the weather is doing here. So it'd be a shame for us to let this just be wasted, especially when there's additional production opportunities here on the rye. The girls are just running around having fun. If you pre-clip, I'll just say this now, it will take your cows a day or two to get used to eating mowed grass versus grazing. And the reason is, I'll show you here in just a second. So this is the paddock right here, you can see, that I just moved them out of. And what you can see here is that as the rye gets mature, here's one here that you can see the seed heads starting to come out of here past the flag leaf. As the rye matures, what they'll do is they'll strip the leaves off of the plant, but they'll leave the stem. And the leaf is the most nutritious part, so it's easy for them to desire that, so that's obviously what they go after. But they leave a lot of really good nutrients behind, especially since these are bred heifers. They're not like milk cows that we're trying to go for maximum performance, so we need them to eat this down a little better. They're leaving a little more feed behind than we're comfortable with. So as you can see back here, I just post-clipped this here earlier this afternoon. We finally got a really good rain here, so it doesn't matter what the weather is, we gotta keep on hustling today. But the objective is, this is going to give them an opportunity to eat this and harvest the whole plant and utilize all the nutritional qualities there. Now they're going to leave some behind and they're going to trample some in, and that's part of our soil building program here at this cover crop. And what you can see is that if we're going to have another 3 or 4 weeks before we come in here with that sorghum sudan, or even 2 or 3, because of how fast rye grows, it's worth it for us to clip it and see if we can get a second grazing on this instead of just letting it go. So like I said, we just got a really good rain today, first rain we've had in quite a while, unfortunately. So we post clipped that. I haven't gotten that hillside because it's a little steeper than it looks in this picture, and the fields got slimy real quick. So once it dries, we'll get up there and get that piece. You can see here, see how this girl, she has grabbed a big old mouthful, and now she can't be selective. She has to eat the whole plant. So this is almost the same as if we were to chop it or bale it and put it in a baleage or a silo. And you see they love just throwing that stuff around, especially if you get fly season. They'll throw that stuff on their back to help rid themselves of flies. The bulls are checking out the tractor. Hopefully don't push on too hard. But this is kind of our experiment here. I'm actually pretty pleased. I just moved in here like 15 minutes ago, and now that they've gotten their run-in out of the system, it's cool to see them already eating and working on this cover crop. So kind of a cool experiment here. Maybe in a day or two, we'll do a follow-up video on what we've got. But this is kind of our latest thing here. There you go. See, they're just, and they'll eat it like a naughty kid with spaghetti who won't cut it up with their knife. They'll just slowly suck that whole thing down. Like I said, we've done this too with perennial pastures, especially when they're starting to head out and cows aren't quite interested in eating the plant. Thing is, if you're going to go through the trouble of bush hogging, it really doesn't take that much extra work, or really any extra work, to mow in front of the cows, let them utilize the whole plant, and get a jump on your post clipping. But here we are. My favorite toy. I love classic tractors. It's an addiction. But like I said earlier, they're also affordable. Alright guys, hope you all have a wonderful Saturday. Thanks for watching this video. If you have any questions about this technique or what our long-term plans for this field are, comment in the comments below. I'll try to get to them in a timely manner. And we'll look forward to talking to you all soon.